Tokyo Joe, Tokyo Joe, Tokyo Joe, Tokyo Joe, Tokyo Joe, Tokyo Joe.
Hey everyone, it's Tokyo Joe.
Hey everyone, Tokyo Joe here, coming at you live from Tokyo Midtown, Tokyo, Japan. And I'm here to help you get to Tokyo and have the dream life you always wanted in Tokyo Town. Let's talk about something very important. In my other video, you will see I talk about what it takes for you to be successful in Japan. I talk about a decision you got to make before you can come here. Yep, that's right. Long before you even get on the plane, you'll make a decision about what you're going to do in Tokyo. That is more important than anything you do when you actually get here. So I recommend you listen to that podcast first. Also, episode 1, episode 2 of the podcast, I talk about problems associated with some of the people I see here in Tokyo, particularly those that come over and want to teach in the English industry. So make sure you listen to those, and you'll be able to hear what I'm talking about. Let's talk now specifically about one aspect of it, and that is getting a skill. What kind of skills will you need before you come to Japan? Long before you can get on the plane. Let's talk about that now. Now, first thing is that Tokyo Joe didn't really care about you at all. He would just say, come over. Come over, see what happens. Don't prepare. Don't think about it. Coming over, everything will be okay. But Tokyo Joe ain't like that. No sirree, I am not. I care about you. I love you all. And I am Tokyo Joe. I know Tokyo. You see, I don't own an English school here. I don't care about making money off you. I don't want you to come over and be my slave, right? So I'm going to give you a few little pointers that'll make your life a lot easier when you get over here to Tokyo Town. Okay, so let's get on with the show. Right, so in the earlier podcast, you would have heard about me talking about getting a skill before you go over. First thing is money, second thing is skill. What do I mean by skill? Let's talk about that. This is what this show's about. What I mean is, you come over to Tokyo, and all you got is a skateboard and your DJ outfit and your baggy pants and your baseball cap. You're a nobody. Literally a nobody. No one will care about you. No one will think about you. You see, I don't see a lot of guys coming over here thinking they're going to be famous. And they're not. Right? Japanese are busy themselves trying to be famous. They don't care about another guy getting in their way. Okay? People from all over Japan come here to be famous, right? Guess what? Some of them do. What chance have you got to become famous as a gaijin? Practically none. None. Zero. So, what do I mean by skill? There's all sorts of skills. You could be a doctor, a lawyer. You could be a professor. You could be someone who fixes a car. You could be someone who knows how to make things. You could be a chef. You could be someone who sits all day at home making websites, alright? Some of these are going to be more successful than others, and I'm about to explain to you why. Now, when I say getting a skill, I'm not talking about going to university and then saying, alright, I just became a doctor, now I'm going to be a great doctor in Tokyo. No, it's not going to work. You see, one of the things about the Japanese is they're very smart people. Okay. They will know, just from looking at you, talking to you, whether you're someone who's just kind of like floating through life, or someone who's got determination and drive. And I know you probably hear this a million times from your parents, and I'm not your parent. Okay. I don't want to be. But you gotta have some skill, determination, and drive. Not good enough to say, alright everyone, I'm a chef. We go, alright everyone, I just graduated and I'm a PR professional. No, that's not going to hold any water over here. You got to have to use your skill and get experience. So this is a critical part of the skill, is getting experience. So what I suggest you do is, if you're a young buck thinking of coming over here, Tokyo, don't do it. Not yet. Wait. You just graduated from your doctor or your lawyer. Why would you even come here? Okay? You're not going to do anything here. You can't do it home. About 100 times better. But let's talk about someone who's a mechanic or a chef or a, something else. PR professional. Even those skills, you're going to have trouble. But what will increase your chances is this. You come over to Japan and say, I spent 5 years, or I spent 10 years. 10 is even better. It's more than twice as good. 10 years means you actually know what you're doing. I spent 10 years making pastries. I spent 10 years fixing this kind of car. Right? I spent 10 years making these fancy websites, really special ones. Right? You will get respect over here if you've done that. Okay. If you come over and say, I've got 2 years, or I've got 4 years, big fucking deal. It don't mean anything. You're a baby, right? They're going to look at you and go, you're not cream of the crop. You're just someone who graduated from college like a million other people, spent 2 years stuffing around, not actually, really doing the work. 2 years is not really a long time. Neither is 4, actually. 5 is okay. 10 is what you want. Spend 10 years doing something, you are going to be a master. Not only that, you'll have the money you need. You'll have saved your money to come to Japan, and you will live like a king and see the others flapping their wings around you, struggling, flap, flap, flap. They can't get up. They can't get up to the top, and you will just be sailing way above those people. All right? And that's what you want to be. You don't want to be stuck over here, flapping your wings, right, trying to get to the top. You can't do it that way. You've got to do it at home. The Japanese will not respect you if you've just graduated from college and you got a few minutes experience. It ain't enough. They got those people already, and they got millions more than you. So you got to do something special, and you got to get experience at home, and then you'll be able to give them a skill that they just do not have. All right? Anything else, they can do it themselves. Now, some of these professions are better than others. Doctors and lawyers here get a lot of respect. Foreign doctors and lawyers get a lot of respect over here. All right? Because, especially those two. Because they've got experience overseas in a profession that's respected and revered here in Tokyo. I've got a lot of doctor-lawyer friends. I know. Being a chef is another good choice, because food is something very important. Everyone eats food every single day. I do, and I bet you do too, right? Make sure you check out podcast 2. I talk about eating fugu. You should see the training that the chefs go on over here. You gotta have special training and special experience. So, being a chef is good. Making things with your hands is good. Things that people want to buy. Okay. Well, let's talk about the other jobs you can do in another podcast. But this will give you an indication of what I'm talking about. Not good enough just to have a degree. You've got to have a skill. And the skill means you've got to have experience. Without that in Tokyo, you ain't nobody. Okay? Best of luck, Tokyo Joe. Links at the bottom. Make sure you go to the forum. Join up, ask a question. Listen to the next podcast. I'll be talking about different skills in Tokyo, what's good, what's not. Maybe you can shape your career and your life in Tokyo, Japan. Okay, see you on the forum. Bye.